Hey everyone, Prestito here. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the AVAX ecosystem. I'm going to be talking about how you can get started in it, what decks to use, how to bridge, and everything you need to know to get started and make pro gains on the AVAX ecosystem. And the reason I'm making this video now is of course because AVAX is taking off. It's getting tons of hype. It's the 11th biggest token, actually 10th, as you can see, 10 in CoinMarketCap. So it's top 10, yet memes and projects on AVAX haven't taken off yet. So that's why I think it's the time to get in. Top 10 coin with such hype, and it's a US coin as well. Obviously that's getting hype at the moment. And as you can see, the price is shooting up, but memes and things on the ecosystem aren't yet. So that's why I think it's a good time to get in. And I'm going to be covering everything you need to know. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be covering some tokens which I personally bought that I am bullish on. So first things first, let's get started with how do you get started with a wallet and fund it. So it's very straightforward. It's a MetaMask EVM. That means you just need to have your MetaMask account and set up AVAX, which you can simply do by going to lfj.gg/avalanche. Click start trading and it'll automatically pop up in your MetaMask auto-populated. You add it and you're basically ready to go. Then the next step would be to get AVAX token to your MetaMask. And you don't have to get AVAX, although you do need that for gas. What I would recommend personally, the way I do it is I use USDT and I trade tokens with that. It's just a bit easier and protects you from the fluctuations of AVAX token, even though I think it'll probably keep going up. So to do that, you need to bridge. And for that, I recommend using Stargate.finance. I use this and it worked perfectly. You simply connect your wallet, choose a token you want to bridge. Let's say I want to bridge USDT from Ethereum to Avalanche. And you choose USDT, you choose how much you want to bridge. And as simple as that. You do that and then the funds will arrive. You can choose fast. So if I click max here, you can choose fast and it will be within 5 minutes, you'll get that USDT. And then you just need to make sure you have Avalanche as gas. Another way you can do it is through an exchange like Binance or Bybit or whichever exchange you want to use. You deposit to the exchange by AVAX and withdraw on EVM. Make sure obviously not to withdraw on P-Chain since the ecosystem is on the EVM. So the main DEX you want to be using on Avalanche, and the one you'll see on CoinMarketCap that it's linked to the most, is LFJ. And here you just click on trade and then you type in your contract address or just select a token. You can see here, really straightforward. And this is the DEX that you want to be using. So to recap on how to get started, set up your MetaMask, fund it with bridging via Stargate or withdrawing from a centralized exchange. And then to trade, you want to go on LFJ. So it's really straightforward to get started, nothing crazy. So now I'm going to jump into the tokens that I personally bought on AVAX ecosystem, which I'm really bullish on. And the first one I'm going to be starting with is Banky. So this one is a bit of a safer play, and I'm doing it just because it is the #1 platform in terms of staking. You can see here for lending, borrowing, and liquid staking, it is the #1 platform. If we have a look at DeFi Llama Analytics, you can see Banky here is #1 on AVAX with 750 million TVL. I believe it's even more than that on their website. It shows as 1.1 billion of total value locked between everything. And yeah, this DeFi Llama shows you for Avalanche TVL and which projects are there, which I'll get back to later for another project I'm bullish on. But I did buy Banky actually today. Yesterday is when I bought most of the tokens, but Banky I actually just looked at today and I bought it, even though it did spike a bit. I did get in now though on this little bit of a dip, so around 2.4 cents. So maybe not the best entry, but I think it's a safe play. Also because it's listed on Binance and Coinbase. But as you can see, LFJ is that DEX that it links to. So that's the first token that I bought. So now to move on to the second one I bought, I also got a bag of Arena. So Arena is actually a really interesting project. It's a social fi platform that's planning to basically be the next Pump Fun on AVAX. And also you're going to be able to launch AI agents. As you know, AI agents are all hype at the moment. So I think Arena token can really take off. You can see though, one thing just to keep an eye on is the FTV, but the circulating market cap at the moment is 11.3 million, which is quite low. But again, important to keep an eye on the FTV. Maybe on a big pump, take out your initial just to be safe, but it does have tons of potential. And I do like this one. As you can see their website, where it's going to be a next gen social fi experience, and their Twitter if you want to give them a follow. So this one is going to be a really interesting one that I think is essential to have exposure to. Then the next one is Yield Yak. So this one's also a really interesting one. It's a utility token. It's not a meme coin or anything, but it's again a staking and yield platform and protocol. And the reason I said I'll come back to DeFi Llama is because of this token. Actually, I was looking through all the different tokens here on DeFi Llama, all the protocols, which ones have the highest TVL. And you can see here, interestingly, Yield Yak has 40 million TVL and GoGo Pool has 90 million roughly. And I looked into the market caps of these tokens, and you can see Yield Yak is sitting at 6.8 million market cap, of which it's fully diluted. That's important to keep an eye on. And it has tons of room to grow. If you have a look at the historical price, used to be at $12,000. Now it's around $700. So this one has potential, especially if you compare it to GoGo Pool, which could be seen as its competitor. This one is sitting at 280 million FTV with only 2x the amount of TVL stake. So I'm sure it goes more into depth with the team and so on, but just based on those factors, I personally concluded that it's worthwhile to get into Yield Yak. So that's the reason I bought that one. And here you can check out their Twitter also if you want to give them a follow. Then the next token that I bought is COQ Inu. I'm not going to read out how it's pronounced just in case I get banned on YouTube, but this is the biggest meme coin on AVAX. And I think it's always good to have exposure to the biggest meme coin on AVAX. Here's their Twitter if you want to give them a follow. And if we check out the price, you can see here that it's sitting at almost 200 million market cap. So yes, it's high market cap, but keep in mind, AVAX just entered the top 10. It's top 10 on coin market cap. And with that, there's no coin or meme coin above 1 billion market cap on AVAX. And I think it's bound to have one. And if there is one meme coin that's going to reach that, it's going to be this one. And you can see previously the market cap did reach 420 million in March. So it was almost halfway there actually. And I think from now, well, it's obviously going to be a 5x, but I think it's possible for sure, especially with how the market has been and with how much hype AVAX is picking up. And I think it's actually going to pick up even more hype than it had in March. So there's no reason why it wouldn't pump that far. So I think this is a really good pick as well. Also a safer one. Then we move to a bit more degen picks, which is lower cap meme coins, which I bought this no chill token. Also, this is quite an OG meme coin on AVAX. They've got a really cool website, and it's not just a meme coin, actually. They've got built-in meme generator and things like that. So it's really interesting. Have a look at their Twitter if you want to give them a follow as well. But this is one that's quite interesting. And another reason I bought into this is from having a look at the chart. It's not actually up that much, so it does look like the risk is quite low. If we have a look in the past month or so, it's not even up 2x. It's up maybe 50%. Well, actually exactly 50% from there, which honestly isn't much. And that's why I think it's also a decently safe bet, even though it is a degen meme coin. I think it's got potential to go a lot higher. And you can see here where the price used to be. That's decent gains to get to that. It's about a 5x to get to all-time high, I believe. So it's another interesting one. And lastly, the most degen of them all, reason being, market cap is under a million, 600k market cap for this one. But again, you can see the chart, the entry is very decent. You're not buying here at the top. You're buying at a very fair entry price. And it's the OG cat coin on AVAX. And as you know, cat coins tend to do well on whichever chain and they lead the way. And I'm surprised this is actually such a low market cap, but I think this one can take off. I think it's a worthwhile bet to bet small. I mean, for this one, I bet really small on this, only 20% of the value I bet in the other coins. So I think this one is a worthwhile bet. Here's their Twitter if you want to give them a follow. You can check out their website here. So that wraps up my video on AVAX. I'm super bullish on the AVAX ecosystem overall, on AVAX token as well. I think that's going to fly. You can see it is already basically flying, but I can easily see it going past all-time high very soon, so past $100. And I'm very bullish on the ecosystem in general as well. I'm going to be following more projects that are launching there, especially with AI agents and things like that that are popping up. Make sure to stay up to date with that. So if you want to stay up to date with all of that, make sure to follow me on Telegram and Twitter. I post everything there, sometimes sooner than I have time to make the video. So I think it's crucial to follow me there if you want to stay up to date. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.